It's been a long year for all of us, and you may be looking around your house thinking, I've got to have a change. Moving may not be in the cards for you, and it may not be something that you want to do. So what are the interior design trends for 2021 that you should think about for your house? We're all doing so much more at home these days, cooking and working and schooling, entertaining ourselves, relaxing and wellness. The house has become the center hub of everything we do. How do we make our homes more functional? And how do we make them more comfortable so that every time you walk in that door, you exhale and enjoy the place that you live? As a bonus, I'm also going to tell you the design trends that will be helpful when you go to sell your house. Even if you make these changes, 2021 may be the year you end up needing to move. So which of these would be helpful when you go to sell your house? I'm going to tell you that too. The home interior design trends of 2021. That's what we're talking about today, and we're starting right now. I'm Sherri Ann Green with Coldwell Banker. Welcome to my YouTube channel that guides home sellers and home buyers in Washington, D.C. and Northern Virginia. Trend number one, plants. Plants and plenty of them. They add so much life, character, texture. They are an instant update to any room. Plants look fresh and they brighten any room that they are in. From an herb garden near the kitchen to taller fig leaf ficuses in the living room. Put them in a stoneware pot that matches your decor, maybe something white and neutral or something rich and vivid to add some color to your room. Make sure that you research the ones that will do best in your environment. Do you have south-facing windows or north-facing windows? There are plenty of guides online that help you select the right plant for the right place. Trend number two, wellness as a design element. Wellness as a design element. Since most of us are not getting to a spa, some of us aren't even getting haircuts, adding wellness to the home is becoming imperative. Whether it is a cozy space to curl up with a blanket and a good book and a cup of hot chocolate, or an entire Zen garden where you can meditate and escape and unplug from the world. Think rock garden or a Zen garden on your balcony or in your backyard, a place that's cozy and inviting, that encourages calm and quiet and tranquility. That is the idea here. Adding that wellness to the outside, you're enhancing your outdoor space, which means you're enhancing your curb appeal. And that is always a great tip when you are selling your house. Trend number three, multifunctional spaces. Multifunctional spaces. You know, I think in 2021, we all kind of hurried and scurried to make it work. As we look to 2021 and see that those trends of working from home and doing some schooling from home continue, making the space that you need to multitask in even more organized and beautiful can be a great way to spruce up your home. Using beautiful shelving and containers and boxes that match the decor of the space. Think Container Store or online office supply stores that have beautiful textured linen covered boxes. All of these can add a richness to the room as well as create functionality and space for storage. Buyers love a home office. They always have, pandemic or not. So having a home office and one that is beautifully organized, beautifully designed will actually be a big bonus when you go to sell your house. Trend number four, water effects. Our next trend, water effects. Whether we are embracing blues and turquoise or the movement and motion and some of those beautiful new tiles that you see, creating a sense of being on the water, being surrounded by water, the tranquility of water, that is a design trend we will see more of in 2021. Trend number five, Feng Shui. Feng Shui, adding harmony and balance. That sounds about right for 2021, doesn't it? Trend number six, distant shores. Our next trend, distant shores. Oh, how I miss traveling. Do you miss traveling too? I think people who even don't like to travel wish they could travel at this point. So our distant shores trend helps bring that world view home. Think rich motifs that remind you of being in Hawaii or being in India or being in Morocco. Those textures and fabrics with really cool designs can add a richness and a flavor to your house that you get when you like to travel. That distant shores trend can be something that helps you reminisce and plan and dream about when we all can travel again. Trend number 7, bold wall colors. Let's talk about bold wall covers. Going along with that distant shores theme, bold wall colors are making a comeback in 2021. Grays and neutrals, they've been everywhere for so long, and they are beautiful and they are easy to work with. But adding some drama to your house with some bold wall colors, whether it's in the powder room or only one wall of your bedroom, can really add a sense of richness and a sense of depth and a sense of drama to your house, and can change up a space dramatically with just a can of paint. It can go along wonderfully with that distant shores trend we talked about earlier. Adding those rich tones to the wall and adding the distant shore trends in textiles and pillows and rugs can really create a sense of warmth and comfort in the home. Look to the Victorian era if you need some inspiration for color. Trend number 8, Grandmillennial style. Grandmillennial style. That's what I like to call this next trend. It's sort of this mix between traditional and grandmother. So all of our grandparents had some really interesting pieces in their homes, and millennials are being drawn to the reuse, recycle environment. Millennials are very much drawn to the eco-friendly upcycling, recycling, secondhand stores, consignment shops, where they don't buy everything new. They're combining newer modern pieces with pieces that our grandmothers might have had to be a little more eco-friendly and also add some interest to our modern stark spaces. This trend is also much more affordable, and the millennial generation is focused on their finances. So finding pieces that have been gently used and loved, whether it was by our grandmother or from an estate sale, and mixing those with modern, newer pieces creates this grand millennial style that you will see. Trend number 9 is natural wonders. Our next trend, natural wonders. This is sort of the urban idea of barn chic. We're talking natural fabrics, natural textures, jute and cane and rattan, even leather and faux leather, things that add that natural landscape to the inside of your house. This trend goes very well with the first trend we talked about, which is plants. The green and those natural hues work very well together. Our last trend, number 10, outdoor spaces. Our next trend, outdoor spaces. Outdoor spaces have always been popular and they have always been important to buyers. Now more than ever, creating an outdoor living room, an outdoor dining room, or even an outdoor place to work has become increasingly important. Adding curb appeal to your house in the front or the back is always going to help your resale value. We kind of scurried to find things that would work for us to spend more time on our balconies and roof decks and backyards this year. But as you go into 2021, really look around. There are some beautiful options for outdoor furnishings and outdoor comfort elements like blankets and fire pits and heaters that can help you use that space even into 3 seasons. Which design trend are you excited to try? Let me know in the comments. What are the trends that I think will be most important when you go to sell your house? Plants, multifunctional spaces, outside spaces, natural wonders. These are the things that all buyers are looking for. Bringing the outdoors inside, creating a space outside they can live in, making a calm, neutral interior inside that creates a sense of wellness, and making their home as comfortable and functional as possible. If you like this video, make sure you subscribe, make sure you hit the bell. I have an entire playlist for sellers, an entire playlist for buyers, and a series on living in Washington, D.C.